If you've ever nodded along to something that I've said and thought, yes, this this is the work, or this is what I needed. If you've forwarded one of my emails, if you've shared a reel or laughed out loud at something ridiculous I've been doing in an Instagram story while sipping your third coffee of the day, this episode is for you. Welcome to the Joyosity podcast. I'm so glad that you're here. Whether you've been leading a team for a long time or you're just trying to keep your people from losing it in Slack, you belong here in the Joyosity community. If you're new, welcome. If you're a longtime friend, you know I'm going to remind you of our 3 bedrock beliefs. Number 1, true leadership requires more than just surface level strategies. It requires a profound commitment to everything that makes us human. And 2, we use genuine curiosity so we can create positive culture with all of those complex people that you work with. Because listen, that's all we got. And number 3, joy is the heartbeat of a healthy leader and a healthy organization. So we're putting joy and fun and play right in the center of all of our work. And each week I bring experts and leaders. If you've been listening to this month's Ron Tite of Church and State, amazing. We bring them on to give you practical, real world tested and research-based wisdom that will help you in your everyday walking around life bring joy to work. I'm Jen Whitmer, international speaker, leadership consultant, and all-around joy bringer, hosting you and guiding you along the way. And today's episode is a little bit different. It's special, it's personal, and it comes with an invitation to you. Because I'm inviting you behind the scenes of something that I have been building for years, even though I didn't know it. And a project that started when I got fired from my dream job. I'd like to say that I received an unexpected opportunity for growth, but it sucked. And it involved a lot of crying on a lot of couches for a very long time. But from that low moment, I've dug in and I've rebuilt and I've helped other leaders do the same. Now I've poured that hard-earned insight, conversations with other experts, the strategies and joy into something I cannot wait for you to read. The book that I've been working on is called Joyosity, Cultivating Joy at Work. And this book is a blueprint for healing leadership and building cultures that actually work. Because if we're really honest, stress at work, toxic workplaces, and a general lack of joy doesn't just feel bad. It's killing us, literally. And it's costing companies billions. Happy to share the stats and the receipts, but I'm pretty sure that you already feel it. Leaders like you are burned out, teams are disengaged, and culture is just often this buzzword that gets slapped on a poster, or, the executive team is discussing it, rather than a lived experience that transforms how we work together. And most people think joy is like cotton candy and balloons. Those are fun and extra things to just pop on the top of a culture like a cherry. But let me tell you, that cherry's going to leak. Those cotton candy dissolves on your tongue and is gone in an instant, and balloons pop under pressure. The real joy that we need in our culture, joy that powers teams and profits and purpose, that joy, real joy, has deep roots. And those roots form in the dark. That joy is gritty. It's got dirt under its fingernails. It grows deep and strong and resilient in the face of change and a world that sometimes tears you apart. So Joyosity is a framework that shows you as a leader how to cultivate that kind of joy, rooted, real, and ridiculously effective. This isn't your typical leadership book, because I'm not your standard issue PowerPoint pontificator standing in front of tired slides who have never, taken a meeting in the carpool line or in the lobby of the doctor's office waiting for the pediatrician. This is what happens when you blend research from Adam Grant and Brene Brown and the Enneagram wisdom of Suzanne Stabile and other Enneagram teachers, the expertise of Gary Ware and Simon Sinek's clarity of purpose, and you throw in some sparkle and strategy and a sideline fierceness of Kim McCulkey coaching her team under pressure. And I promise it's your guide for healing yourself from a toxic workplace culture and preventing that from happening and cultivating joy at work again. The Joyosity book is filled with true stories, practical frameworks, all based on my Joyosity compass, that exclusive tool that helps you navigate all the areas that you need to lead yourself and lead other people, real people, in real life. It's like the burnout challenge shows us the problem, and the Joyosity book gives you the roadmap out. It's like Heather Bushway's Finding Time, connecting strategic big picture to your Tuesday morning meeting chaos. And I've shared these ideas from stages in front of thousands of people at Chick-fil-A, Western Union, Intuit, and they've landed in Time and Fast Company. And now this book, this message needs to go even further, which is where you come in. I'm starting something I'm calling the Joyosity Works Very Important Party. Yes, party. You are my party people, because leadership doesn't have to be stuffy. This is the crew of early insiders, the first ones, the people who help shape how this message spreads. So the book doesn't come out until October 21st. And I'll get to that in a moment. But if you join this Joyosity Works VIP, you get early access to the book, which is, yes, real chapters before the rest of the world, some behind the scenes sneak peek in my process of editing and choosing covers and internal layout and type of paper, if you like that kind of thing, or even just exclusive bonuses that you get, time with me, some other things that are still in the works, and probably some swag. And a direct way to really amplify this message that joy at work matters, without pressure and without performance, just in your own voice to the people in your world. Idea Press is taking the risk with me, and they get the importance of this mission. So every single pre-order matters, not just for the print run, but for the momentum, and not just financially, but yes, please and thank you, but because it shows publishers and planners and decision makers that this message, that you can have joy at work and that will sustain a profitable business, that message has momentum. This book isn't fluff. It's a strategic guidebook. It's an imperative, and I want you to help me bring it into the world. I'm way more interested in being on your must-have list than any bestseller list. I want to get a copy of this message of grounded, gritty, transformative joy into the hands of real leaders who desperately need it. The ones smushed between leading your team and pressures from above. The leader that hustled and probably overworked to get where you are, but now it's just not working anymore. You've sacrificed yourself for too long, and there is a better way to work. Actually, it's not just a little bit better. It is a paradigm shift to joy that works in your everyday life. So if you're thinking, oh yeah, I want that, I want in, here's what I want you to do. You're going to head to jenwhitmer.com/books, and you can pre-order the book there. Or if you're not quite ready for that, you can just drop your name. And so you'll still get the inside scoop, the early content, questions for me to clarify words so readers can pick up what I'm laying down, and probably some random videos of me writing in my pajamas with bad lighting and big feelings. But this group, this is how we make the message real and tangible and applicable, and we do it together. I believe that joy is the fuel for the future of our work. And so the book comes out October 21st, 2 days after my 50th birthday, and I am so excited about that. And because it has just the rooted idea that joy matters. And I believe that this is not toxic positivity. This is not forced fun, but true rooted joy that helps leaders lead well. It helps organizations prosper and humans flourish. And this is our moment to make it happen. I believe down to my toes that joy is what will save us. And who have been with me, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for walking this road with me, for answering polls and Instagram questions and all of those things. I can't wait for you to be a part of this mission. It's at Jen Whitmer, Jen with 2 N's, WHITMER.com / books. That's where the party is. And I can't wait to see you and for you to be a part of what we're doing. It's going to be just amazing. So let me put my coach hat on for just a moment. Don't just leave this here. Take a moment. What did you learn? What's your next tiny action step? Share this episode with someone and tell them what you're going to do. Check the show notes for all the links and connect with us on LinkedIn and all the other socials, or just, drop me an email at Jen with 2 N's at jenwhitmer.com. We want to keep this conversation going with you. I know your earballs have a lot coming at them, so thank you for listening to the Joyosity podcast and being a part of our community. Please take a moment to rate and subscribe. It helps more people join us in the movement to create positive culture with complex people. So work is a joy, people are whole, and organizations flourish. Can't wait for you to join us next week.